Valerie, there have been no letters from you for 2 weeks now. Have they been lost by the postal service, or you are perhaps dead? Well, that would at least be a good excuse.
No, Sasha, I'm not dead. Much to your father's chagrin, I imagine. We have been constantly on the move, and to find even a few minutes of peace has been, well nigh impossible.
Father has been asking about you. I think he is genuinely concerned. Though I know you don't believe me. I sometimes doubt you believe anything I say.
Your father would like Vladimir's nephew Nikolai. The man's idealism and zeal rivals that of the most fervent religious believer. Poor boy. One day he will realize the shame of it all.
How is old Vladimir? You know I hold him in high regard. But please, ask him to speed things up and win this damn war. I am sick and tired of constant shortages.
Of course. If I just ask Volodya, he will win the war for us in an instant. Not a problem, my dear.
And listen to Vladimir. He has at least a semblance of morals compared to you, my dear. And don't die on me. Who would I then quarrel with? Your Alexandra.
Yesterday, the Southern Factory Collectives reported production levels far exceeding the quota set for the period. The General Secretary conveyed his heartfelt pride to be the leader of such an industrious people. Yesterday also brought news of a minor skirmish involving NATO infiltrators. They were swiftly hunted down by our...
We were still in Norway when we heard the news. Several NATO battalions had been airdropped inside our country. And I think many of us were shaken to the core that day. Our image of the invulnerable motherland cracked in a way that could not be easily mended. Captain Maleshenko loudly proclaimed that he would smear the ground red with the blood of the NATO bastards who had dared to enter our homeland. The colonel tried to calm us, saying that there would be bloodshed soon enough. But we didn't settle down until we had boarded the planes back home, our fiery rage doused with cold determination, and vengeance foremost on our mind.
If they were here half an hour ago, we don't have long before they arrive. Understand? Romanov must move immediately
Товарищ полковник.
What?
A message.
Now? Very well.
What is it, Uncle?
Okay, well, there's lots of people in these houses. Sounds like a job for laser-guided bombs. Just, doing some minor war crimes here.
Kolya, it's your wife.
Masha?
She...
Что?
Just blow up all these houses with laser-guided bombs. You know what? They should have evacuated. It's not my fault if they didn't.
They're dead, Kolya. She and your daughter. Killed yesterday when the Americans raided Serebrjansk.
I'm sure they evacuated.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. You're at war. They died for the state. They died for socialism. I'm proud.
You have my deepest
I
sympathy.
don't want sympathy. I want leaders with the courage to prevent NATO from walking into our soil.
Kolya, we're dealing with a strong adversary.
Then we must be stronger.
Comrade Colonel, our forward scouts report inbound NATO helicopters.
Where the hell is Romanov at the Shilkas? Kolya, can I count on you?
Let them come, Uncle. Let them come.
Good. You're finally here. What kept you, Romanov?
Maleshenko here. What is happening up north?
Last word was that NATO intruders were moving against our naval base near Polyanny. The attack on this camp seems to be in support of that move.
Ублюдки! We will root them out wherever they attack. Maleshenko out.
Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to command the artillery section. We have spotted several enemy scout teams hiding in the forest, and our helicopters are looking for them now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sir Saywer here. Let's play World in Conflict. Soviet Assault. So, I feel a little guilty about dropping those laser-guided bombs on those apartment buildings now. Maybe maybe that was a little excessive. I think we killed Kolya's family.
That was a good hit, Lieutenant, but there are more enemy scouts out there.
I think it's interesting because more so than most games where they make you do something horrible, in this game, because of the scale of it, you don't even think about it. You're just like, oh, there's guys in those buildings. I need to capture the points. It's easier just to blow them up. So I'll just get rid of them. And then you're like, oh, I guess people live there. So yeah, I think fairly effective.
Make sure you keep it well protected. Sokol 1 out.
Fairly effective in its goals there. Up.
Captain Maleshenko will hold the outer perimeter, but you must support him with artillery fire, Romanov. We cannot lose here today.
All right.
We will fire signal flares to signal an impending attack, Lieutenant. Several flares indicate a heavy attack. Maleshenko out.
That's cool, Skybox. Sadly, I don't think this is the same map and the same nuclear power plant as before, or a coal power plant.
This is Maleshenko.
Okay, yeah.
Units are attacking from the north. I need fire support at once.
You know what to do, Romanov.
I like how Maleshenko like
All the support he needs.
takes our control away.
Romanov, between your artillery guns and my tanks, we will kill those
Okay.
to the last man.
So this part's not that exciting. We're just gonna shell everything.
Might aid our comrades at Polyan. Not too late already.
Maleshenko here. I will hold you personally
Let's
accountable for
see.
any friendly fire.
I guess I can do
You fire on the enemy. Not
some tank busters.
The lieutenant knows what he's doing, Captain.
Unfortunately, these guys are so far away that the lead time makes it kind of difficult to actually hit anything. This is our, I think, first time getting to use the Soviet heavy artillery, which I have been told is better in multiplayer because it's harder to tell that the shells are coming. Because obviously, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to see the couple little shells come in for the artillery. And it's kind of too late to do something about it because when you've heard that your units got hit, they're probably dead. Because obviously this is serious business artillery. So I think some of them spawn here. I might have one go there. And
keep those shells coming, Lieutenant.
yeah, I guess we'll just keep shooting at them. Okay.
NATO will also use counter-artillery to destroy you. Stay on the move to avoid those barrages.
I guess it wasn't that effective. So yeah, as long as we just keep shelling them, it should be fine. I do really like this Russian, uh-oh. I guess it's like a coal mine. Some sort of mine. I also like, I'm not sure what kind of place this is. It looks like it's maybe a barracks or like a work camp. We can't just kill the prisoners. This does put into perspective a little bit how angry Kolya is about the prisoners in the American campaign in Seattle, because Yeah, you know. Maybe somebody was a little bit overeager with laser-guided bombs and blew up his wife's apartment building. Who knows? Who knows what happened? You know, it's the fog of war. It was a military target. It was right next to the port. That's what I'll be telling the that's what I'll be telling the International Commission. It's gonna have to investigate this. Why is this not pointed the right way? Okay. See, I mean, it's possible that they'll capture some of these points briefly, but I mean, just keep shelling them. Eventually, you'll kill them. It's actually almost easier if they do take a point, because then they're just sitting on it. And then you can just shell it. At your leisure. Doof, doof, doof. Sadly, we don't get to see any Soviet troopers reloading the thing or anything. But you don't get to see that in Wargame Airline Battle either.
They're giving up for now. Don't let them get away, Romanov.
Well, I don't really... I guess I can artillery them. I don't really have a way of preventing them from getting away.
Don't worry, Sokol 1. The more they send, the more we will kill.
Yeah, you're real cool. So they're gonna attack here. But... Yeah, okay. Christ, you messed up my... You jerk.
I just got a report saying that our comrades won a crushing victory near Polyana this morning. NATO intruders...
I really wanted to just... I just really wanted to napalm this whole road. But now I can't do it. Thanks, Maleshenko. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Every NATO soldier here will die today.
The way he says NATO makes me think of the Japanese breakfast food. It's made from soybeans. Okay. So this is actually going better here. The enemy defenses seem to... There we go. We'll just napalm them so that way they have to deal with it. Uh-oh. Now we scoot back over here. Yeah, there's rockets that are coming from somewhere. But they always just land where you were, so as long as you kind of scoot, you should be fine. Okay, so far so good. Let's just get more napalm. Again, it also makes it so any infantry are gonna die if they try and come through here. Okay, so far so good. I guess we don't really know if it was us, you know? It could have been it could have been Bannon, you know? Bannon was... Let's blame it on Bannon. No one's gonna question that.
Mind what you were saying, Captain. This is an open channel.
Okay. Okay, it looks like it's a coal mine. That looks like coal. So... I guess overall things are going okay. Okay, if they're sending against artillery, we will murder them. Okay, so let's just bomb that. You guys go here. We'll keep putting down napalm. Again, at least it'll kind of deal with some of the infantry. Okay. Looks like they're petering out. These aren't NATO forces though, see these aren't Americans. So maybe this is supposed to be like Norway or Finland or something. Alright, come on. Take him out. I didn't actually even... I don't think any of their helicopters made it over here. If they did, my Shilka shot them down without even breaking a sweat.
Haven't given up yet. Expect renewed attacks any minute now.
We have NATO troops approaching from the
Okay.
north. And my men to the south have spotted more enemy troops on the move.
They will attack from both directions at once. Hold for as long as possible and then move to alternate defense positions.
Okay, so we'll let's just flamethrower all these people. I think they're attacking over here too. Maybe not actually. I don't see a flare, so I guess they're not doing it.
You have incoming artillery again.
Uh-oh.
Move your units out of the impact area.
Yeah, it's the enemy artillery is not that dangerous as long as we have the colonel warning us each time before it drops. Okay, so let's split up here. Let's get some fire here. Okay, maybe we'll do some strafing runs too. Yeah, I don't know. It seems NATO's doing pretty well. Maybe, maybe we just give this thing up, guys, and not go invade the West Coast and open up a completely new theater of war. Just an idea. Just an idea, you know. Let's just think about it.
More NATO helicopters have been spotted. Position your Shilka so that your artillery is protected.
Yeah, we're protected. Wait, crap, why are these guys down here? Oh. Okay, the Shilka's too far away. I do like how the Shilkas can just shoot and drive. And they can do like a little Shilka drive-by. Okay, we got it. Helicopters ain't nothing but a thing. Although it is kind of annoying constantly scrolling back and forth.
Pull back, Maleshenko. Pull back.
Okay. That's a lot of cluster bombs. I guess they haven't been banned yet.
We are moving to the alternate defensive positions now.
I don't think they got banned until like the mid-90s, cluster bombs. Although banned is a relative term because I know the US still uses them.
I am repositioning my units. Maleshenko out. We can deploy and lay down heavy barrage.
If anyone that doesn't know, the main reason as far as I know why they essentially banned submunitions is because you know, bombs are big, and if they either go off or they don't, and you know, if they don't go off, it's fairly obvious, right? But when you have something dropping, when you have a plane dropping hundreds if not thousands of submunitions, you know, and they have to fall through the air and hit the ground, even if they have a, you know, 1 in, you know, 500 failure rate, then, you know, that's hundreds and thousands of little submunitions scattered all over a country or a battlefield. And they don't get disposed of, and people don't find them, and then kids pick them up and they explode. So I think it's NATO or not NATO, maybe the United Nations who tried to ban them, but yeah, the U.S. doesn't care. I think the U.S. isn't the only one that doesn't care, but it's, you know, there's certainly the jury's still out on whether or not people are actually going to get rid of them, because they're very useful. Okay. So I feel like this is a very questionable tactical decision by Colonel Olovsky. Maybe this is why he never made general. Colonel Saywer had his peer, but like it's like, let's retreat into this enclosed, you know, enclosed quarry with forested hills on all sides, and I guess I can napalm these roads with forested hills on all sides and no way out. Seems like a very very questionable place to withdraw to. I'm no tactical expert, but this is probably the last place you'd want to be surrounded by. Okay. Yeah, give me them Heinz. Give me them Heinz. That is a real cool excavator model. I'll say again. So Heinz look really kind of fat and ungainly, but they're actually, as far as I know, very fast and agile. And I think at one point they held the land airspeed record for a single rotor helicopter. I could be wrong, but I think that that's a thing. I think that is a real fact that I remember. We're gonna get 1 attack group, 2 attack group. Then we want the scout helicopter. 3. So the only problem with the heavy attack helicopters is they only really attack when you tell them to attack. So they require a lot of micro. Also, obviously, they die very quickly. They die unbelievably quickly. Yeah, they require a lot of nurse mating. Let's get another one of these. The medium attack helicopters will just blast away with their chain gun the whole mission, so uh-oh. So in some ways they're almost more useful. Okay, we're at a standoff with these tanks. They're shooting me out with their chain gun. I'm shooting at them with my rockets. Okay, we don't want these guys to get through here. Oh, I don't get why they're having such a lackadaisical assault there. Whatever though, I guess it makes life easier for us. Okay, so now we need to drop everything and deal with this artillery. So okay, no, I need to see if the artillery hit. So at this point, the mission is very strict on whether or not you kill this artillery. So we're actually going to just drop everything that we're doing and go after this artillery instead. Because yeah, we need to do that, or we lose the secondary objective.
All available fire support assets to destroy them, Lieutenant. Romanov, seek out and destroy
Okay,
the
so
NATO
we'll kill
artillery before
these.
they cause too much damage.
We'll call an artillery there. Gonna be some more. Just kill this artillery.
Well done, Lieutenant.
We don't need to worry about it. Okay, so where's the rest of the artillery?
But watch out for enemy
There's
anti-air
one
defense.
right here. But maybe we can just peg it with a pair of AT rockets. Or not. Oh, that's terrible. Whatever. We'll wait for them to stop. And then there should be one more artillery somewhere. Well, let's see, we gotta find it. There should be one. Okay, it's right here. If we just if we just no shit. Crap. Come on. Okay, there's one. Oh, come on.
NATO assault incoming.
Maybe I'll get that. Okay. Maybe I guessed lucky with these artillery. No. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if we're gonna lose this base or not, I guess.
Here we are losing the camp. I want everyone to push the enemy back.
Okay. So that's the last artillery.
Well done indeed.
Ooh, I know that seems like a real waste of time, but you actually have very little time to take out that artillery. So if you don't take it out, you basically lose the mission. Well, you don't lose the mission, but you don't get the secondary objective. And without optional objectives, what is even the point of life, you know? So we'll get that. Maybe that. Unfortunately, our ground support is very incompetent, so we kind of have to just sort of do this all ourselves.
They can't have much strength left, Romanov. Crush this assault and we'll force them to retreat.
But yeah, we're just gonna keep shooting at this stuff. I don't know where all our allies are. We don't really have much left here. But, you know what? We're just gonna keep calling in artillery strikes. It was all worth it to kill those, It was all worth it to kill those artillery pieces. My soldiers are heroes of the Soviet Union. Okay. Maybe a target artillery there. Take out this thing. A little weird. You have to call in reinforcements to get the helicopters. So medium helicopters are actually sort of like your anti-air helicopters as well. Heavy helicopters can't. I don't actually think they can. Well, I guess they can attack air, but they're just not as good at it. They don't have the special anti-air missiles.
We have been declared combat ineffective, Captain. 5th Battalion will pursue.
Well, I think there might be some issues with the POW camp.
The camp is safe.
You know what? This one's for Maleshenko's wife, you know? Whoever dropped a laser guided bomb in her apartment building is really gonna get what's coming to them. Well, anyway, thank you for watching and have a nice day.